Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another video. The first of two for tonight as well. We've got Shameless FC coming round at 10 p.m. tomorrow today as well. We've got a double upload because I'm on the Don Robbie show for most of tomorrow. So it's very unlikely that you're going to be seeing a live stream from me. But big up the rest of the panel. Look who's here as well. I know exactly what you're here for as well. You shameless guy. What are you telling me, Jam?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Lewis,
Yeah, darkness has definitely been your friend the last week.
What happened to Krusty, bruv? He got.
I love how you couldn't say it again. You couldn't make it rhyme. Why was that?
Hazard and De Bruyne's penitentiary. Yeah, they were winning 1-0. And what happened? What happened? Yeah, he couldn't hold it down again.
Speak to Vestergaard. Speak to Vestergaard, my guy.
Disgusting, bruv. Disgusting. Take that.
I think you need to have a look at Vestergaard. That guy got done by Lukaku for the first one and left Christensen exposed. It is what it is.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I can't talk too much. It's Turkish shit as well, but we're good.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't say too much, bruv, about Darkness. Darkness has been your friend the last week, and you know it. They got Artem saying he can't hold up play, he can't link up play, he can't dribble, he doesn't have first touch, he's only dominating because it's Serie A. See, I didn't say that, innit? But I completely understand the sarcasm behind it as well. Yeah, Lukaku, first half I thought was a little bit iffy from him. The second half, he definitely grew the game a lot more. Yeah, first half wasn't great. I'm really trying to sugarcoat it. But the second half was a lot better at the very least. But yeah, Belgium 2, Denmark 1. I think that's Denmark officially out of the tournament now.
No.
Was it mathematically done now?
No.
You're like Turkey. Same situation.
No, every single they beat. I think they're fine, aren't they?
They're fine because the third place team can still go through. So if they win, there's still a slim chance that they can go through.
Okay, yeah. And to be
fair, because that's how Portugal won Euro 2016, wasn't it? Because they finished third.
Yeah.
Was it like the best third place team that goes through?
It's always a good chance. If you can win the last game, you're still in it.
That's the thing as well. It's the four best fourth place teams, and if you look at some of the teams that could get fourth place, obviously depending on results,
it's third place, right?
Third place.
That's what I meant. I think that's what I meant. Yeah, they're not some of the teams that are third place. I doubt we'll even get a win. So
that's why Turkey are going to make it, bruv. Watch.
And the thing is,
you guys, what was it? You got -5 aggregate, not aggregate goal difference. I don't know. It's a bit techie for you guys still.
They could score
Denmark, to be fair, it's only -2. So they might not even be that bad of a spot as long as they don't get pammed by whoever they're facing next.
They can beat Russia.
Oh, it's Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because Denmark dominated that first half. It's just their finishing was shit.
Yeah, to be fair, Denmark actually played quite well. Overall, they were causing Belgium all sorts of problems. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
The only reason why Belgium won is because De Bruyne. When De Bruyne came on, he made a difference. But
yeah, De Bruyne showed levels in the second half. Hazard had some good moments in that game. I can't even lie, but I'm still not trying to jump too much into it because anytime these moments are way too few and far between with Eden Hazard right now. But I'm hoping the Euros just improves his confidence a little bit because he's not a main option for Belgium right now. He's like the X factor that you bring off the bench. And I feel like that's the best role for him as well because it takes a bit of the responsibility off his shoulders.
And much respect to Belgium, say, for doing what they did with Ericsson in the 10th minute. That shows a lot of respect to him.
It's a good gesture.
That Belgium goal, that second goal from Belgium was silky as hell, bro. All that 1-2 touch football and boom, bottom corner. That was nice.
Can I just say, Lewis, because you spoke about Hazard 2 seconds ago, and I still think he's going to be a huge player in this tournament, man. I feel like it's not league football, or Champions League. It's not super intense. You just need those little moments of quality to win you a game. And Hazard is going to do that for Belgium. He's going to starting game once he gets back to fitness.
I don't think he is.
I think he's going to dominate. You saw him today in 10 minutes.
Put Christensen in a split.
I'm not being funny. This is against the Denmark side. I know, like, Lewis makes jokes and everything. Defensively, they're not brilliant. They're okay. They're not brilliant. As soon as he comes up against a better defense.
Yeah, but Scott, that's exactly my point, though. You're acting like it's the Champions League. It's not the Champions League. Like they're easy teams they're facing.
Yeah, I hear that.
So you're looking at it from a confidence perspective.
I think he's going to come into he's going to probably start the last game. I think they've got Wales last, right?
No, they got Russia. They got Russia.
They beat Russia in the first game, didn't they?
No, they beat Finland. No, they lost to Finland. Sorry, 1-0.
They got Finland.
No, I'm talking about.
No, sorry, Belgium.
Yeah, they got Finland.
They got Finland.
They got Finland.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about. I forgot we weren't talking about that.
Belgium got
Finland. Yeah, he'll probably start against Finland, but again,
another game Hazard will dominate. Yeah, and then you put him in the latter stages. He's just going to grow in confidence, man. In this European Championship, it's not like tough, tight defenses. It's easy to break down if you're that kind of player with quality. I think he's going to thrive, man.
I just don't see it. Like, I don't see why you don't start him straight away if he's fit. Like, he's
not
easily
fully fit, though.
Yeah, but no.
De Bruyne.
Not De Bruyne, but De Bruyne is coming on and doing more, and is still trusted to play a longer period. And I said this at the start of the tournament. He wouldn't start because he's not in good form. Apparently, he's not fit, which fair enough, I'll listen to. But like, I don't see him starting.
Him not starting has nothing to do with form.
He should start. He should start over Carrasco because
if they go into the next round against a tough team, they're playing Hazard first. Yeah. They're starting him. Of course they are.
Yeah, they might start. I don't think he does anything. Like, I'll be real. If they come up against like an Italy, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, potentially.
He does. He definitely
does. It depends on what he turns up.
Of course, man.
Well, if he's against Jorginho, he should be all right.
I don't understand why people think Hazard is like completely done. Like, there's been so many factors as to why he's not been performing lately. This tournament,
you know he's been balling out as well. You're still on him. You're on your ass, bruv. Have some damn respect.
No, it's the update.
Put your national team in a pack.
Wait till you see what one I'm getting made up for you, brother. Wait for the one I'm seeing get made for you.
We'll see. Ooh, I'm ready, bruv. Right, enough of the talk about Euros. We'll go straight into the Hakimi news. I'm not sure how long we're going to be streaming for because I know there's the Haaland game coming up. If people are still on afterwards, I'll jump it on. I'll throw the link out to everyone else in the chat as well. But yeah, we'll go into Hakimi news. And we know that Chelsea are basically runners for the transfer. Everything looking a lot closer over the last few days as well. Personal terms have been agreed. PSG have also been looking at other options, which will also throw them off from being main front runners for the Hakimi deal as well. We said about Corriere dello Sport saying that Chelsea would let Inter choose what player that they want to be involved in the deal out of Zappacosta, Emerson, Marcus Alonso, Kovacic, or Tammy Abraham. But the rumours coming out today from Simon Phillips and from Maxport as well are saying that the Hakimi deal is now very close. The details aren't really confirmed, but the general consensus from Italian reports is that Alonso will be the player that's included in the deal, which, yes, perfect. 2 birds, 1 stone. Love to see it. And the fee is around 40 to 50 million. 40 to 50 million and Marcos Alonso. My first question with that is how much are we valuing Marcos Alonso at that point? Because I know it was meant to be 80 million euros overall. So if we're looking at 50 million, 30 million for Marcos Alonso. Marina tax is amazing, man. I swear down. There's no way. There's no way he's worth that. No way.
He is. I'll tell you why.
No.
Champions League winner. That's why.
People saying my mic's moving mad. 1 second.
But no, the reason why he's 30, because he's not a £30 million player. The reason why he's 30 million is because they have 1 left back, and he's 34, I think.
Kolarov.
Yeah, that's literally their only left back. That's why he's 30 million, is because they fucking need a left back desperately, like bad.
Right, let me know if my audio sounds better now. Fucking hell, I hate it when this shit happens. Is it sounding good?
€80 that they wanted for him.
Yeah.
So if we've offered 50. What we offered 50 million sterling, yeah, that don't that equivalent to what they want anyway? Surely you can't. Even if you throw Alonso into it as well, it's not going to be 30 mil, is it? Is what I'm trying to say. It'd probably be a lot less. It'd probably be like 15, 20 mil.
Yeah, Alonso to me was worth about the 15 to 20 million mark, and if we're paying 50 million on top, then we've gone to about 65, and we've taken 15 million off the valuation fee.
Yeah.
So it's either we've taken 50 million off, or they rate Alonso a lot higher than we do.
No, I've just looked it up. He's in this deal. He's worth about 18.5 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 80 million euros in pounds is about 68.45. So round up, so about 68.5 million pounds.
Yeah.
So he's about 18.5 million pounds
Yeah.
valued in this deal. Which, to be fair, is like fair enough, because even though he is a dreadful player, as Jem said, like, he is a Champions League winner, Premier League winner. And as I said, they need a left back. Like, they've literally got one left back, because Ashley Young's gone. Hakimi, who could play left back's gone. They've got Kolarov, who, like, is 35. They haven't got anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just as saying the fee is 60 million euros per Marcos Alonso. We will pay the 60. Then they will buy Alonso for around 50 million. Then they'll buy Alonso as well. So then what? If 60 million, you take 50 million out of that. So what is it now? 45 million plus Marcos Alonso as the overall deal.
No, they ain't buying Alonso. We'll just give them Alonso.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That don't really make sense if they're buying Alonso straight after.
No, we give it to them. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, big up Mo. What are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I just finished watching the game, innit?
Yeah, no worries, man. What are your thoughts on the Belgium match?
Bruh, at firstly, I'm not gonna lie, I thought, damn, man, Belgium, you're letting yourself down out here, man. I did not expect them to be behind at all. And as the game sort of carried on, you could tell that Belgium were going to definitely run away with it because of just the class that was there. And the right team won, in my opinion. But, bro, Kevin De Bruyne and Lukaku, bro, and that first goal, was it the equalizer, if I'm right?
Yeah.
That was something else, man. I love that shit.
Yeah, we've just been going through the Hakimi news. We already knew it's basically close, but like right now it's just a matter of days. I think was there an Insta from him and he was on an airport, because now everyone's turning into fucking Flight Tracker FC now, trying to figure out which flight's coming to London.
Yeah, he was on a plane with his wife and child going somewhere.
It wasn't going on holiday. That's what they were saying.
Yeah, they could be on holiday still, but if the deal goes well, we might see maybe next week, maybe the beginning of July at least.
Well, apparently he said himself that he wants to play in the Premier League anyway. So if he said that, plus apparently he likes the idea of being in London, his family actually moving to London as well. You've got the link between him and Hakim Ziyech as well. If Haaland's going to come through the door, him and Haaland have a great relationship back at Dortmund. It works. It works. It's probably what's sold it to him. He might even know if we're going to get Haaland. That might be part of the reason why he might be coming. I don't know. That might be a part of it. We'll have to see.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And also, we bid like about 60 million euros, plus we added Alonso, but Eds are also looking for Denzel Dumfries as a replacement for Marcos Alonso. For Hakimi as well. And if it's true, I think we're definitely serious about this. It's going to happen anyway. If Hakimi comes, then it gives more incentive for Haaland to come too, since they're both buddies.
Right. What else? Who's asked me to pin? Charlie Westfield says Lewis pinned this. What Jess said. It's so they can balance the books with money coming in and out. That's why they would buy him, and he would not be in the deal. Yeah, I remember just speaking about that last. He was speaking about on yesterday's stream, right?
That makes no sense. But that makes no sense from their point of view, because they're the ones that are in debt. So them buying a player back off us makes literally no sense, because it just means they'll have to sell more players to fight, because they're £80 million in debt, I think, at least. But which I think they're more.
Wouldn't that make more sense if we offered them 75 million euros and then they bought Alonso off us for 50 million, and then it balances it out?
No,
well, not really.
They still need that 80 million euros. Like, so them buying anyone is just stupid, because then they still got to sell more players. This way, if we buy if we just spend what they need on Hakimi, plus we offer a player to bring it down a little bit, then it helps both sides. If we buy Hakimi, and they buy Alonso, it literally only helps us, because then they still need to sell anyway. Like, it doesn't balance their books. They're the ones that are in debt.
I say we help him out even more by Romelu Lukaku then. I think that works for us.
No,
I'll be
I don't
real.
know, man.
If we buy anyone
I'm
off
with
it,
it.
I think I want Barella.
Come on, Mo.
We've already got a striker coming in, Lewis.
Big, big,
Yeah, it's looking like Haaland now. I can't
I'll be
lie.
real. If we
But
buy-
we
if
are
we
still
buy
interested in Lukaku. It's not over yet.
If
Yeah,
we
but
buy
big-
anyone off Inter, I'd go and get
Ro-
Barella. Like seriously,
Romelu stays rejecting us, man. He
You
just
say
rejects.
Morata?
Barella.
I thought you said Morata. I was like, what?
No, fuck that.
Hell no.
Oh, I like their centre back, the young Italian centre back as well.
Bastoni.
That's strong.
Wait.
Yeah. Just seeing Ashley Young back at Aston Villa. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need a left.
Oh,
back.
so he's
They-
not staying at Inter Milan then?
no.
That's what I said. They've got one left back, Lewis. Because they had, so they got Young and Kolarov, but Young's going to Villa. Darmian can play there, but he's better on the right. They've got D'Ambrosio who can play both, but again he's better on the right. So they've literally only got Kolarov as a left back, as a natural left back, so to speak.
What are your thoughts on Sergio Ramos and like his movement as well? Like obviously there was talks about Chelsea maybe
Real
trying to
Madrid
go. Like, I don't think we will because we're not an OAP
No.
team. We wouldn't have Thiago Silva and
He'll
Ramos.
go PSG probably.
PSG.
I said
Real
PSG,
fucking
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Real
Juventus
Madrid,
on the
honestly, the way they've treated him is disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, if what he said is true, that's a really poor way to have.
What
sent him
happened
out.
with Sergio
What happened?
Ramos?
Yeah.
So
basically, he's offering 2 year for him and his family, but Real Madrid offer him like 1 year deal plus he had to take a pay cut literally.
Yeah, I guess what he said was that they had offered him 1 year. He turned around and said, "I want 2 years." And then when they realized he wasn't going to get 2 years, he came back and said, "Okay, I'll take the 1 year." But they had expired the offer already.
yeah,
So they told him
he said
like
something
this had an expiration date on it.
Yeah, he said he did like that. They said the contract had an expiration date and it passed or something.
Man said an expiration date, you know.
Wow.
For their captain, a
shocked
guy
him,
who's been there 16 years.
I don't know. Expiry dates and stuff. Yeah.
They're broke
That's
as hell,
heartless,
you
man.
know. These are actually so broke. They're struggling to even get the wages on keeping Sergio Ramos in for a year because they could be losing Varane too, aren't they?
No, they
Yeah.
won't lose.
He
They
said he
won't
wants to
lose.
leave. Apparently, he wants to leave.
They won't lose.
He still hasn't re-signed. He's got a year left on his contract.
They've got two centre backs.
I don't see Varane going anywhere until next summer. Not especially if Ramos has left. I don't
Yeah,
but
see
then that
I don't
could mean
see
he
how
goes
you
for
get
free.
free.
Or maybe Varane just playing a long game and he's just waiting for a fat, juicy contract.
Yeah, I reckon there's a potential to that now. Ramos is gone. Cut a lot of wages out of their books for Real Madrid, isn't it? So potentially you might see it.
I was saying,
Yeah.
right, shall we talk about the Tottenham? What's happening there, shall we?
Oh,
Shall we
what?
have some fun?
Like,
It's a
the fact
debacle.
that the bottle job team is signing the bottle job manager. Like,
Yeah.
it's funny as fuck. I explained it to some of you guys off stream. It's funny as fuck.
Bakayoko to Spurs.
Yeah, no, but regardless, just for the guys here who haven't seen it on the stream,
Okay.
educate them on Gennaro Gattuso, my G.
Let me educate him on his
Oh, yeah, it is fun.
managerial. So he has managed since being a manager. He managed a Swiss team, got sacked after 3 months. Managed Palermo after they were relegated to the Serie B. Was sacked. Hang on, after 6 games. He's managed a Greek team, and he resigned after 1 season due to financial difficulties. He then went and managed Pisa in Serie B, got him promoted via the playoffs, which is the only thing he's done of note bar 1 Coppa Italia with Napoli. And then the next season, he was sacked with his team finishing last. Milan, he managed to bottle the Champions League twice and was then sacked. Napoli, as I said, he won a Coppa Italia, and then this past season, he managed to bottle the Champions League again and was sacked. And Fiorentina, he was in charge for 23 days.
Well, then, I just think it's the perfect fit for Spurs, isn't it? You know,
100%.
absolute mess. Let's be serious. A mess of a manager meets the mess of a club. No one, like literally, like it's perfect, isn't it?
I say, well, you know, if you're a manager who has issues with your board backing you, you go to Spurs. They always
By
back
the way,
the manager.
I'm glad you brought that up, Josh, but people like to know, if they don't already know, why he left Fiorentina.
They wouldn't give him what he wanted.
because of issues with the owners over transfers. You can't
this
write
guy
this
here,
shit.
he's
He's only
got,
seen
like,
it 25 days, isn't he?
to work
Believe me
with.
now.
We literally can't write this shit.
Oh, that's type of manager they want. I just think they should just look for a Sam Allardyce or something just to help them stay up about Harry Kane. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think they should be doing.
Well, and apparently too, the Italian guy that they had originally agreed to bring on has some tax issues in Italy, and he wanted Spurs to pay off the balance of those tax issues, and they were like, "Nah, we're good. We're not doing that."
Yeah,
So they moved on to Gattuso.
That's the thing with Fonseca, because
Yeah, Fonseca.
He wanted them to reimburse him for it, and they went no. So he went, cool. I'm not coming.
Yeah, it's just perfect. It's like exactly what you would want for Spurs when they've got Harry Kane begging to go out the door. And
Here's the thing: Juan Fonseca weren't even asking. He weren't even asking for a lot compared to what Conte wanted.
I think
it was like a quarter of the wages.
I don't even know what it was. It was literally just the difference in tax, I think.
yeah,
Just
the tax difference.
That's all he was asking for, and they went no.
Does anyone know how much that was, though?
I don't. I can have a little look, see if Fabrizio is
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw a fee.
Why are people saying that PSG have bidded 80 million for him, and it's on beIN Sports? I'm on there now. There's nothing on there from them saying that.
Also, I don't trust beIN Sports at all.
I think they only went to 65 is the most I've heard.
Yeah.
And then we did 60 plus the Alonso, which I think what Jester said, the way he puts it is like both teams want to show a sale on their books. So it's a full, we would do the sale to them for Alonso for, it's a budget rate or however much they decide on with selling him. And then we buy Hakimi cash from them. And I don't think PSG were offering a 65 up front. It was like 65 in installments. And I guess we're willing to pay the full 60 in cash. Plus the players, so they get their money. I think that's a done deal because I read also yesterday that they were almost done with Aurier for 13 million from Tottenham.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why we have to wait till the end of the month because they Inter have to pay debt because whenever we submit, they have to accept our offer. They have no choice there.
So Tottenham
I
going
can't
into
wait this game to see.
They're going to get 13 million for Aurier.
So Tottenham are going into the new season with no manager, with probably no Harry Kane, with one recognised right back who's dog shit.
I ain't saying nothing, bro.
Eric Dyer.
Oh my goodness.
You couldn't write it. Eric Dyer at the back.
And don't
Harry
forget
Winks
they got Conference League football too.
And they've just on top of that, they've just paid Son. They've managed to tie down Son, haven't they? But they've given him some astronomical wages on top of that just to keep him, which is obviously a sign that
free up Son and all that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's nothing like a managerial saga to make Kane really want to stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's even really spoken about the Kane rumours though. It's gone really quiet the last few weeks.
Oh no! Recently, Man City are setting up a bid for him. They're going to be putting it forward, from what I understand, anyway. So there's actually going to be an official bid put forward for Harry Kane very soon from Man City.
Well, yeah, and if we land Haaland, they have to. They'll be forced into it almost. They have to bid for him.
Tottenham are going to have no recognised striker either. No, apart from Troy Parrott.
And they've got Vinicius, isn't it? The new Kane.
He's on loan.
Has he?
They've literally got Troy Parrott as their only recognised striker. Mad thing. Fucking hell. What is this club?
No way.
What's this club?
Troy Parrott
play
up
Son up
front,
front. They can play Son up front, surely. But then they've got to play Bergwijn, who's an absolute shitter.
Then they've got like Lamella. Like, what the fuck is this club?
This club is...
They got Dane Scarlett, is it? Yeah.
Oh, God knows. All I'm going to say is be grateful as Chelsea fans when you see a club like Spurs and how they run. That's what I'm going to say, man. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what?
If could have it so much worse.
Spurs, if you look at what Leicester are doing, I would honestly just stop burying myself, bro. Because
I'm so glad you brought it up.
Bro.
Leicester getting Daka. How are they pulling these players?
Your boy Daka.
But it's the amount they're even paying. It's so little.
They're going to have four strikers. 4 good strikers, by the way. What the fuck?
One of them
Weird,
has to go on loan, though.
Well,
But
yeah,
who?
they will
You've
do.
got
But,
Vardy, Iheanacho, Daka, and Edward.
well, Leicester
Yeah.
have got a better ball than Arsenal and Spurs combined. They can attract better players than what Arsenal can attract and what Spurs can attract. And these fans keep telling me or telling us that they can attract still the best players in the world. My arse, they can't even get.
It's
You know what I mean?
Villa has
like
a
Arsenal
better
said this-
Villa has a better
Arsenal
board than
said
Arsenal right
about
now.
Madison, didn't they? Arsenal said they want Madison.
They've
No, I
bid
thought,
40
hang
million
on,
for Ben
why would he
White
go
and they got
downwards when he got? Why would he go there?
But they're getting Ben White as well, aren't they? He's going to be their saviour at Arsenal, apparently. So
Hell.
let's see.
But
don't
no,
think they're
don't
gonna
forget
fix that
Aaron
midfield.
Ramsdale. Don't forget the best keeper in the world. They want to get Aaron
What,
Ramsdale.
the guy that's managed to get 2 teams relegated, yeah?
He's shocking. He's so bad.
Awful.
He's actually
Why is he-
Kepa level. Actually,
why is
Kepa's
he in the
better.
England squad as well? Why is he in the fucking England squad as well? Just honestly.
I wouldn't have took a goalie, Scott. I would have been like, if that was my
No,
option,
like-
I would have just took
No,
another
because Henderson
outside.
got injured, fair enough. But like, has Darlow not done enough this season to get called up? Like, has McCarthy not done enough at Southampton this season to get a call up? You called the guy up who got who got.
Have you got to have 3 goalies? Have you got to
I
have 3
think so.
goalies? Can't you just
Yeah, I
have 2?
think that's cool,
Yeah,
because they made him replace him. So
Yeah, I think you've got to have 3. But it just made sense at like calling
And you
a
have to
goalkeeper up to replace a goalkeeper.
you have to have 3 goalies and you have to have 2 on the bench for some weird reason.
That's weird. That's weird. I don't know why you'd have 3 goalies in a tournament.
But yeah,
It's
that's
random.
that's just mad.
It is indeed.
Oh, just
Just be
Tottenham
happy
thing.
to be a Chelsea fan. That's all I'm going to say. Just be
Yeah.
happy.
The Tottenham thing just makes me laugh.
Tottenham are just they're getting
That's
worse. They're like Arsenal. They're just declining.
I just want to hope like next week's gonna be the day like we're gonna sign Hakimi then. But I hate to wait till the end of the month.
You got one London team trying to sign Haaland and Hakimi, and the other London team falling to parts, and another London team trying to sign fucking Madison
Ben
and
White.
Ben White. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on,
50
man.
mil
There's
for
levels.
Ben
There's
White.
levels to this. There's levels, you know. Difference.
Aston Villa will swoop in and get him before Arsenal.
And they'll pay like 30 or something.
Do you remember Arsenal fans were telling us that Thomas Partey chose them over us? There's no way in hell. If Chelsea wanted Thomas Partey, he would have come to us. Chelsea
never
have got
did.
more pulling power than Arsenal and Spurs combined together. I don't care what anyone says.
Arsenal were the only one that went in for him.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny!
money.
Money. Let's have it.
Money
Don't
minerals.
say nothing until someone says money first.
Yes, I got to hear the minerals, man. I got to hear them.
There's no
What
What are you
minerals today,
saying, bro?
mate.
Hakimi to Chelsea.
Hey, Hakimi.
Yeah, we're talking Hakimi to Chelsea and Spurs just being an absolute clown club.
Oh, Spurs are a joke. Listen, they just the director they've got right is known for getting old players or players that are ending their contracts, for like next to nothing, which is right up that Levy Street. You know, get those
loves it.
cheap. Yeah, he loves those cheap deals. And they just got no ambition, man. They're a dead club. They're gonna try and get top 4. And good luck with that, mate. I think it'll be Europa for them if they're at
Well,
best.
they're not going to get top half of the table. Never mind top 4.
I'm happy with that, Scott. I'm
14th.
happy with that, man.
Without
You know what
Harry
I mean?
Kane.
Let's
Bro,
keep
it's an
let's keep them right in the mud because they're
Hey.
shit.
I can't wait for them to get knocked out by Karabag.
Yeah, they're going out.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't want to. Never mind.
I don't think Harry Kane's going anywhere. I think I just got this thing like because we're definitely not going to get him, even if we put a bid in and all that. I just don't see City. I think the only club is United for me that could, if they put the money down, they'll get him.
They're not
And
going to do that.
I don't think they will because they're going to go for the Sancho.
They won't even
So-
put the money down for Sancho.
Well, I heard today that if us getting the deal on Haaland relies heavily upon the deal that United do with Sancho. I'm not sure if I believe that because at the end of the day, whether they sell Sancho or not, they're gonna like if we put the money down, they're gonna have to sell him, man. They're not gonna.
They don't want to.
I know they don't
They
want to.
They
but-
don't want to.
Yeah, but you can't turn down money like
No, but they wouldn't. I agree with you. They're not going to lose. Like
Yeah.
you've got the opportunity to make nearly over 200 million in your pocket. And then one thing that Dortmund are good at doing is it doesn't matter who they bring in. They make players sellable. They do.
Yeah.
They bring strikers in. They bring wingers in. They sell them. You say that, Scott, but they do. They've got a habit of doing that through their years. That's what they do.
Oh no, they
will find something.
They've definitely got
They will
instances of
find
doing that. But may I just point you to Ciro Immobile as well? Yeah,
But he's been good,
They do
though.
have a habit of doing it.
He's
but
been
they
good.
also
He's been okay.
He's
hasn't he?
been good though. He's been great.
Yeah.
No, he has for Lazio. I'm saying they bought him to be the replacement for Lewandowski. He was terrible. They had to loan him or sell him to Sevilla, where he was also terrible, and then they sold him to Lazio.
Yeah, but as a rule, they've always done
happen.
well.
Yeah.
haven't they, with players?
They do the majority of players, but then there are
Yeah.
some that have been really bad.
Hold on, Immobile. Did you say Immobile was at Bayern Munich?
No, Dortmund.
No,
Dortmund. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, they bought him to be the replacement to Lewandowski, and he was genuinely shockingly bad.
Yeah. I'm sort of feasting on Locatelli. You know, I like him.
There we go.
I've been watching it for 2 years, honestly.
No.
This is what the Euros does to you.
No.
It's a Euro tax.
It's only Euro.
The guy is a
Euros.
baller.
To be fair, yeah, we were talking earlier on the season, and he did say about Locatelli, I do think he's obviously, how old is he? He's not even that old, is he?
23.
Yeah, he's a young player. Like, maybe I've heard that we're sort of interested in him. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I'll be honest, I think he's going to end up probably going to Juventus or someone like that.
No question.
Yeah, he's not going to come to a Premiership. So forget that one.
Italian guys do not leave Italy, man.
Yeah,
Jorginho was the outlier because of Sarri, but the other Italian dudes, they don't do it. They won't.
They love their sauces over there, man.
Yeah. Just look at like Nainggolan. How many years did we try to get Nainggolan? We offered so much money for him to come over, and he was like, "Nah, man, I'm smoking cigs on a balcony in Rome, dude. I'm good."
Yeah.
Spinazzola looks good as well, but again, it's gonna be one of them ones where he'll probably stay at Rome, or someone will buy him like Juventus.
He was
at
Juventus.
What happened to Scott?
Oh, fucking hell.
You know what? I'm buzzing for the Hakimi deal, man.
Oh, you missed what I said, Jem. He was at Juventus.
Funny, do you reckon
Yeah, Juventus sold him to get someone. I can't remember who. I'll have a little look. Yeah, they sold him to get.
Good. Yeah, he's good.
Johnny, do you reckon next week it'll be the one that
Oh,
we're gonna get him?
What?
Big up Jesters.
Hakimi?
Yeah.
What?
Do you reckon next week, or do you reckon next week, or do we have to wait end of July?
No,
Not end of June.
I think Hakimi will be pretty quick. I think it's the Haaland one that's going to take
Yeah.
the end of
Yeah.
the transfer window. And also, the point I'm making now is, I think there's a reason behind. Let's say even the Haaland deal's kind of close, which I think they are. They've been quiet for a little while, Chelsea and the press. So I think there's a deal being made, and I think Dortmund will sell him. But I think Chelsea are going to do a number in the sense that, like, strategically play it out so that they can try and, look, if we go and buy Haaland, then every player that we want to sell, every club that would be interested in our player is just going to be like, well, we need to make the money back. Do you know what I mean?
Man, like
So let's try and make the money in it first before we announce Haaland.
Yeah, but the only thing, Johnny, I would say to that is, if Chelsea know that they ain't going to be in with Haaland this season, and it's something that Dortmund are willing not to do, and Haaland wants to stay, let's just say, Chelsea ain't going to wait till the end of the season and not sign a strike. I think you'll see action a lot sooner. Yeah. If you don't see any action, I agree with what you said, and it's getting to the latter ends of the transfer window, then I would expect that there's already been a deal set up now for Haaland to come later on.
If things still get quiet, if they're still quiet, then I reckon that deal's done.
They can't not just wait on it.
If they put a deadline, what is it, July 24th?
Well, that's when Dortmund start their camp, and they'll want their team sorted by then. So,
but we're trying to get rid of our players, man. We're trying to do deals and
If we don't get him by that deadline, August.
You can do that after that deadline. Like, don't fuck around, miss the deadline.
Yeah. Just
I
look at
don't- I
United
don't
last
think
year. They
that- yeah,
fucked
I
around
don't-
with Sancho.
That's why I'm
I
really
don't-
glad
yeah.
that 70 million.
Johnny, quick question because Jess has been asking. Playing how many beers have you had? He's already said 6 for you and said 4 and 3. How much are you on?
Beers. What
Yeah.
now? What
Yeah.
now? No, man, I'm having a coffee. What are you talking about? What do I sound like I'm saying? Hey, what's going on?
Artem
Just
also
that.
saying, Johnny, what are you feeling about Lukaku's neck?
Nah, it's not got the middles like Mount, man. Ain't got... Do you know what, Christian? AC's neck looks pretty solid, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, man, he's got that powerful neck, bro.
Bro, please.
Man, he's put
Look at that defined neck.
Discussion.
His neck
No,
got broken
look
after
at the
that game.
Denmark. Look at the Denmark photo. Did you not get that? I've got to get it for you, man.
Nah, not you.
He looks
AC's about to
wedged.
get an early holiday.
No, he does. Trust me.
Yo,
Oh,
Listen,
bro, calm down.
oh,
I'll
go
get it
yeah,
for
I'll
you,
go
man.
be asked.
here we go.
I ain't saying nothing.
But you know what? I'm really glad that 70 million plus Tammy was fake news because that's straight playing around with Dortmund. That's disrespectful to Dortmund.
Nah, if that was anything, that would have been an opening bid, but that wouldn't be anything serious.
But I'm really glad that
There you
it's
go,
fake.
Lewis.
The amount of players
Check
that they
that-
have
check
that we
that
need
one
to be
out.
looking at towards the future, man. Like it's
Honestly.
not
I
smart.
really don't care about Christensen's neck. All I know is he had a stinker today, yeah, and his team are going out of the blooming
Hey,
Europe.
hey,
That's what I've got to
Turkey's
say.
out.
innit? So just
I
be
thought
quiet,
that's
yeah.
the guard of the stinker.
Him as well.
You
He's
got-
playing at the
you
back,
got-
isn't
It was Vestergaard. They really didn't create anything from his side. Everything came up on the other side.
Yeah, man.
he? Hang
It
on.
wasn't Christensen.
Where De Bruyne
Wasn't
scored his
Christensen-
goal is where Christensen was meant to be.
No,
And he
that's
was
where
on
the
his
right
own.
wing back is supposed to be, where the CDM is
I'm
supposed
just saying. He was all the way over to the left.
There's
Yeah,
a bit
but
of
at the
bias.
top of the box.
Whoever was over there.
Hate
to
going
at the
on
top of
here.
the box.
Be on a lot of agenda.
Top of the box.
Just poor defending. That's all I'm going to say. Poor defending. You know?
I ain't
Talk
saying
about
nothing, bro.
Turkey, bro.
Struggles when he's not wearing blue. That's all I can see.
Talk to us about
It was
Turkey.
it was a back.
Oh, but when he's wearing blue, he thrives. Save for that, my guy.
On the bench. When he's at the blue, he's usually on the bench anyway, so it don't even matter. So.
Oh my days. That objector is
Is
real.
he?
Jem's in a mood
Yeah,
right now
Jem
with
is
Turkey,
salty
guys.
because
You gotta let
Turkey's
him
on
go.
his way out.
No, I'm enjoying it.
Yes,
today,
that's
because all
what
the
you
crap I
say.
get about Turkey and Jorginho and blah blah blah, and this guy's AC loving guy is flopped today. Absolutely flopped, like Turkey. Turkey and Denmark have lost both their games together, and he's coming here trying to tarnish Turkey. Yeah, this is why I'm here giving him the AC.
Tarnishing Turkey. Turkey
Yes,
have done a
bro.
good enough job at that themselves.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Denmark.
Oh.
His name is Denmark with Christensen in it. What are you saying?
No, we can look at outside issues for that.
Nah.
outside this.
Turkey, you lot got no
I
excuse.
love it. I love
No,
it.
To be fair, Gunush has to take some of the blame for Turkey being as bad as they are.
Yeah,
Right.
nah,
Fucking hell.
don't get me started on Turkey. That's another story for another day.
No.
Listen,
Talk to us, talk to
England are
us.
going all the way, man.
I'd actually-
England are
I'd
going
actually have
all the
love
way.
to have a debate
Oh,
about that.
man, here we go.
Let's
Coming
talk
home.
about Turkey, bro.
I got a surprise for you, Johnny. I got something to show you. One sec.
God, I love surprises,
Oh,
man.
here we go.
Uh-oh.
Bro, from what I saw from France, I don't know how anyone's beating that team.
Oi!
Nah.
Hey!
Look at that.
Let's go, man.
Oh,
Let's go.
okay.
Oscar, that's a beautiful shirt, my man. That is a beautiful shirt.
Why
That
is it wrong
MM19.
We need to get it in
Wonderful.
blue, bruv. What's going on?
Wonderful. Nah.
Exactly. Why did you not get in blue, bro?
He knows, Oscar knows that Mount's going to score that winning goal in the Euros, man. He knows it. He knows it.
Johnny, bro,
Knows it.
you are a
I'm-
different breed of
I'm
optimism.
calling it, bruv. I'm calling it.
It's
Listen.
Johnny Optimism. That's what you should change your name to.
No.
It's Johnny Brexit.
Nah, Brexit, Johnny. Do you know what? Yeah, listen, the most Brexit manager, Steve Clark. Let's have it right. He's terrible, man.
Aye.
He's bad, bro. He's bad, bro.
Oh my days.
He didn't even play. He didn't even play Billy Gilmore, man. Didn't even play Billy Gilmore, the best player. Joke.
I genuinely
Absolute
rather have Steve Clark than Gareth Southgate.
Nah, man. Nah, not Steve
You
Clark.
think
man.
I swear to
Oh
God,
my
I'm
Nah, come on, man.
I swear to God, I'm
No.
God.
Defensive Burnley football, man. No way. No
I got
way.
Pro here saying I want to go pro.
At
Listen
least
to Johnny tried to get training from weight taking off my skull, and now I'm paralysed. Thanks for nothing, Brexit Pep.
Go AM, big up to you, man. Neck training, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Johnny's got the viewers doing neck training. Fucking hell. What's going on?
Weight's hanging off my skull, you know. That visual is
Oh,
not great.
wow. That's deep,
Alright,
man.
big up Joy for the donation. Appreciate that. Oh my gosh.
That's
So,
funny.
Oi.
I like that
God,
in my day.
loud, man. Go AM comes out with some real madness, I tell you.
Oh my days.
He
Absolute
does, you
madness.
know.
Yeah, big
I'll
up
see-
to him, man. Big
He's
up
the
to him.
funniest commenter.
He's probably chuckling right now, man. Literally crying to himself in tears, man. Laughing at our
It's a little
reactions.
giggle
you know what I
behind the phone
mean?
screen and all that.
Yeah.
Is that Classic here as well in the corner?
Yeah.
Oh, here
Yes,
he is.
that's
Oh.
what you said.
Man. What's that?
Monsieur Kazrev.
Mount is a good player, right? Mount is very useful to our team. Werner, if Haaland comes, Werner is very useful because he's going to make spaces for Haaland.
Okay.
But what is the point of Havertz? Can we sell him?
Oh my
And
god.
150 million and Havertz?
Do not mess with my client. That is my
Wait, did you
client.
say can we sell him?
You just say no. He said 150 and
Young guy?
he said
Like-
150 and Havertz.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And he's a young guy. Havertz, Dortmund like to
Wait,
sign
wait,
So
young
is
Classic.
Havertz.
He's telling me you
Havertz
don't
is
like
21, Kazrev.
What?
Havertz is 21, bro.
Have you just dropped the
Oh,
Classic
20.
bomb? You've
Man
dropped the
said
bomb.
150 plus Havertz for Haaland.
It only took him about 15 seconds.
Class are stinking up the
And
place.
Pulisic could have scored the same goal which Havertz scored in the
No,
final.
here we go.
And
You
yet-
Right,
don't
Kazrev, I'm not having that because he had
No.
a chance in the second half and he fluffed his lines,
Blocked
mate.
it.
And
Yeah,
if my
but
grandmother
Zidane could
had
have
willed, she'd
done
be a
it.
boy.
Could
That
have
was
done
set
it.
up by Havertz.
That ball was saved, guys. That ball was saved. Okay, he didn't fluff that.
No,
He
he
should
fluffed
have.
it, man.
No, he
Don't
fluffed
defend
it,
it.
man.
Yeah,
He fluffed it.
Don't defend
My
it.
man,
No Havertz
Put it back on
slandering
the
on
net,
here,
mate.
man. Not having it.
my man
I'm
CP
not having
bags
any
goals.
Havertz.
Okay,
You know what? Havertz
No,
and
no,
Mount
no.
are our young kings. They're our legends. They won
Mount can
Champions
play
League, man.
50 games
Come
a
on,
season. Havertz can't play. Did you
Factor,
see
can
him
you pay
against
another?
Germany?
Factor, can you pay another £100 for this guy?
He had a virus.
Hang on.
I
He's
don't know,
played-
man.
he's played the most
I
least
think
games out of
we
every
don't need
player.
Havertz.
He didn't miss any game because of injury.
Kazrev, I
Factor, can
reckon
you
you got.
donate
I
another
reckon,
€100?
you know what? Yeah, I reckon Kazrev's got a neck like Foden, bruv. I reckon he has.
Would you have Haaland or Havertz? Everyone.
both.
Right.
I'd have both of them.
compare
I'd
Haaland
have both
with
of them,
Havertz.
mate.
my goodness.
I'd have
compare
both
Haaland
of
with
them,
Havertz.
Kazrev, mate. Both of them. Job done.
Both of
Happy
them.
days. We're Chelsea. We'll go
I
and
actually
buy
think
him if
Haaland
we
and
want
Havertz
it.
could play well together.
Yeah,
I'm not
of
even
course they
joking. I
can.
think that's
And Mount. All of them.
Oh my god.
Do you know what? Fuck it. Bring in Hazard as well. We'll have him in there.
No, leave
Yeah,
that one there,
Artem
just-
saying Klazef is the Trevor Sinclair of these streams. Can't be
Trevor
fucked with
I don't know
that.
what I mean.
He's more like Sean Dyche, man.
Like, the
Sean
last
Dyche,
5
man.
minutes has been
Did
carnage.
y'all watch Hazard today?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't watch
20
that.
minutes was
Assists.
okay spells. Like, he was good, but people get
The,
over
the little rainbow flick that he hit on man. Oh,
Oh, man, I'll take him back for 30 million, 40 million, man. I'll take
Bro,
I
him back.
remember.
dude, I'm actually kind of scared because he is getting back to what if he can get fit, like body wise, not even health wise, he could be something.
It's a shame they're going to get knocked out by Italy. It's a big shame they're going to get knocked out.
Yeah, and you know why? It's because Jan Vertonghen and Toby Alderweireld are the outside.
Hang on.
They are shit.
No, man, because of that guy himself. Nah, not you guys.
Hey!
Get my Turkish flag out of there now. What the fuck is this, mate? Get it out of there.
You need to speak to Warden Jorginho first before we can get him out.
Listen.
Pay the
Your
bill.
one's coming.
Ken, pay
Your
the
one's
bill.
coming. Your one is coming, bruv. Trust me. Your one is coming.
Bring it. Bring it.
He's been editing it all this time.
Let's
bro.
see it. Let's see the
Let's get
minerals.
that updated one with Ampadu as well, though.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't even know where that
Oh,
one
did
went.
anyone-
Big up
did anyone
Mosaic
see,
as well.
Oh,
Is that
God.
how do I pronounce his name? This fucking laptop, man. Show the comments already, for fuck's sake.
Nah, Classic don't do that, man.
Reveal.
Last night,
That's drinking cocaine.
last night, listen, Italy won a game like 3-0.
No, Clash of
And
Clans
but everybody was saying like their striker are not clinical. Strikers are so fucking overrated. Why do they have to be clinical? They are winning the game. They're
Because they're
dominating the game.
strikers. For fuck's sake, why?
Like, if you have a proper striker, then you cannot create. Like, you cannot dominate like Italy. You cannot dominate like
Classic.
Chelsea.
Can I explain to you the mean? Can I
I just dislike clinical
I just
strikers.
need you to do me a favor.
didn't have to score?
I just need you to do me a favor real quick, right? Name me a single one, just one elite striker in the history of football that has not been clinical. Just one. Just one.
I don't care.
Then why are you bringing up the point?
I'm just saying nowadays, like, game is moving to different formations. You need to have people up front who can track back. Like, you need midfielders and 3 attackers.
Do you know what the mean? Wait a sec, Classic.
What are you gonna do with clinical strikers?
What are you gonna
Classic.
do
Like,
He didn't do nothing.
I'm telling you, he's
Classic.
doing this on purpose, bro. Fuck this.
Do you not know the
I
meaning?
would rather have a
Wait, do
striker
you not know
who
the meaning of
creates
the position?
over again and again and again, rather than being just clinical, like getting one two chances.
Classic. Do you not know the meaning of the position?
Finished.
What's the meaning of a striker? What is a striker meant to do? When they
It's
grow up and they want to be a
different in
striker, what are they
England,
meant
and
to
it's
do?
different. It's different in England, to be honest.
So wait,
In
what's a
England,
striker
it's
and where
like
you are?
in the box and striking the ball to score a goal.
Okay, what about other places?
Like attackers, more like attackers.
What? So where
Jeff,
we
if only it was in
I'm
the
actually
name.
very confused with British football, like especially the striker position. I don't get it. Like we call it attackers, right? You can call them attackers, but like the guy in the middle is a striker. He's gonna score goals.
What about Haaland?
I don't get that.
What about Haaland?
Yeah, where does he play?
Hang on, what?
Listen, he can control lower block team. Like he can track back. He can take a ball away from lower block teams. So he's
But
not
does he
like
have
a
to track
classic
back?
striker.
Does he have to track
I
back?
would. What?
Does he have to track back, like you said?
He does track
Classic
back,
knows what
man.
a striker is.
He
No,
does
I'm saying,
track
does he
back.
have to?
He has to.
You know the
Nowadays, he has to, man.
Now it makes sense why he said Werner was a midfielder. It makes sense now. He doesn't understand the meaning of the striker.
Wait, hold on, passive, right? So, if a striker does not have to be clinical, where do the goals come from?
I'm not saying like he has to be shit, but he doesn't have to be focused on being just clinical. He has to do other things too.
Like
So your
tracking
strikers
back,
just have to be
engaging
all round.
for
I hear that.
other attackers, other players.
I hear that to a degree.
No,
But
I hear what you're saying.
His most
But the
important
most
thing to do on the
important
pitch
thing
is
is you
to
have
score
to be
goals.
clinical.
Yeah, the most important thing he has to do on a pitch, Classic, is
Is
score
you have
goals. That's why strikers are ball.
No,
They
guys.
need
The
goals.
most important
like,
thing he has to do is track
he
back,
wants
man.
to
We don't
score a
want
goal.
goals.
Like
Money!
Money!
They got to be like
Do you know
Mason
what,
Mount.
yeah. Listen, Mason Mount does both. He's the glue of our side. He's the glue of
Nah,
the
he don't
England
score
side.
goals, Johnny. He don't score goals, mate.
Listen,
He needs to practice that first.
No,
He ain't
listen,
clinical.
listen,
He
listen.
ain't clinical.
What do you mean he ain't clinical? Why is
He's
he
not clinical, is he? He's not clinical.
He's clutch, man. He's clutch. What are you talking
He's not
about?
clinical, though, is he?
Yeah, but he's clutch. He's
Clinical are two
clutch.
different things.
I'd definitely say he's absolutely clutch, but you know, at the end of the day, yeah, he's got to score. He's got to score more goals, and he will score more goals.
Yeah, that's it. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm proper confused. Like, I hear some of what Classer says, and there's some points I can get behind, and then it's marred in all this waffle that I can't understand. You know the meme of Zach, whatever his name is, in the Hangover, where it's just him looking at the Pokeball and all those numbers going. That's me right now, trying to work out what.
So don't say forgive Klas. He smoked crack before. Oh my
If
god!
you're gonna say like as a striker, what about Haaland? Is he a striker or not?
he's not like a classic striker. He's generational. He's one of a kind. That's why everybody.
so it's
wants-
Havertz.
Right there.
There you go.
He is by far the most classical striker that there can be. big-bodied,
No,
right?
that is a
Physical shit.
fucking lie.
Has a shot on him.
He
That
actually
is
starts
the
with his
definition of
midfielders
a striker.
and then go front. He starts with his own midfielders and
All
then with them he goes front. He doesn't
right.
just go
When you
there
talk
and
about
hand
a
around.
classic, when you talk about a classic, you're talking about the prototype, right? The build. You're talking about
No.
You're talking
Classic
about
would
the
be old
physicality.
fashioned. So I'd agree that Haaland isn't a classic mold of a striker. That
Alan
would be
Shearer.
someone like
Alan
yeah,
Shearer.
that would be someone like
Shearer's my classic number
No.
9.
I fully disagree. When you talk about a striker, you're talking about, in my opinion, like Giroud with more pace. The big-bodied, like the one
No,
that can get his head.
that ain't a classic striker, bro.
classic striker's a poacher.
Classic
A
striker.
classic striker's a poacher, like just
Nah,
box in the box, like a Vardy.
Maybe I'm too young. Maybe I'm.
Vardy's like a classic striker where it's like a fox in the box, like literally got nothing else.
Are you putting him in
like an Ibra,
would you
like
put
an
him in
Ibra, like a Ronaldo.
in a Drogba bracket? Would you put him near a Drogba bracket?
Yeah, in a Drogba bracket, exactly. Like a big-bodied physical striker that can still get his head on the ball.
Yeah, but Drogba's not a classic number 9. A classic
He's
striker.
not a classic number.
No, but listen,
He's
I see it like this. I see that all footballers nowadays, they'll play a position, but you'll find a lot of the players are like sort of like, I don't know, man. They're hybrids of different positions. Like they're not just like a set number. Do you know what I mean? A set position.
They're not a classic number 9.
Yeah,
That's what they're
yeah.
not.
Well, yeah. But like, who is a classic number 9 right now?
There is none. That's my point.
Exactly.
There is none.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
there is a few, but again, they're of the older generation. They're older.
Football.
Hey,
He's a classic number. He's a classic number flop.
He is
That's what
because
he
he's
is.
got nothing else but coaching ability. Yeah,
We got
Lewandowski's
Artem
got
saying,
number 9.
"Lewis, please stop giving him scripts before street." You think I'm behind this? Nah,
Shameless.
everyone's opinions are exclusive to their own. It's their own opinions, man. I can't be behind this.
Like Christensen's
Yeah.
shit. There you go.
Like
That's
that's
exclusive.
like
There you see, I don't advocate or agree with some of the absolute bummy opinions I hear on some of my
but they're
streams.
not opinions, they're agendas. There's a
They are
difference.
No, yours is an agenda, Mr. Mount Lover. Yeah, that's an agenda. I
Listen,
just come to you guys.
CEO of the
player
Mason
pack.
Mount
What about you,
Hive?
Mr. Jorginho hater?
I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I have an agenda for my football
Yeah,
club.
yeah.
For my
I
football club
believe
only.
you.
For my
Yeah, I'm
football
with you.
club
I'm with you on that one, Jam. Jam, I'm with you on that one.
I don't have player agendas. I don't run around licking
your own
Christian
player.
stars.
Listen,
Mason
I'm all
Mount.
good, mate, because
You know what I
my
mean?
player, Mason Mount's going to be, he's literally going to be a legend.
Oh,
He should be on the other side of that.
Oh man.
No, Lewis, basically. can you just pull up a picture of Haaland's legs, and that's a classic striker, in my opinion. Just pull up those legs. Just pull up those legs. Yes.
I've already
But look
got a
at
leg.
his
That's the
neck.
man right there.
Look at his neck, fam.
Oh, the neck. Hey.
Oh, his neck is massive. Look at his neck.
No, it's not as big as money.
It is. It's bigger than money. It's 10 times
It's
bigger than
not.
money.
It's not bigger than money's, man.
Yeah, it is.
No,
You could fit money. You could fit money
Even Tammy
inside of
Abraham's got a
Haaland's
bigger
neck.
neck. Look at that.
Well, now we need.
Like no, there's some good comments about like, in my opinion, like classic strikers. Like you have Dzeko, Suarez, Cavani, Ibra. Like you know, like
Ibra's
in
not
my-
a
I don't, maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just tripping. But in my opinion, a classic striker is someone that can give it to you in the air and on the ground as well. That's my opinion of a classic striker.
Yeah, but
I think
no, when
I'd
I
say
say
Danny
classic
Ings is
striker,
a classic striker. Danny Ings. There you
yeah,
go.
when I say classic striker, it means they're just like a finisher and that's it. Like they're literally a goal poacher. They're a fox in the box, so to speak. So like Tammy is a perfect example because his link-up plays and shit. Like everything about his game is dog shit apart from his ability to get in a box and poach goals.
Guys, he's not that bad.
Yeah, come on.
He is that bad. He is
How
that
how
bad.
he's
But
not
then, like,
that bad.
as like we've mentioned,
He's that
Dzeko.
He really is that bad. I cannot stand a player that cannot stand on his own 2 feet. He has not gone 10 minutes
I
without
can't get
staying
We've
on the
had
ground.
Morata.
Sam,
Listen, bro, you can't be 6'5"
There's a difference.
and not be able to header the ball like he can't. He
Oh,
can't header
Morata,
the ball.
Morata
He's
was the
poor.
worst. Man.
He's
Morata couldn't do shit, bro.
Yeah,
Morata
Morata
loved-
didn't have the
Hang on,
neck.
Morata
I'm
loved,
not
like,
picking up
you know when
Morata.
it's
Like he's
I'm
not.
not
yeah,
picking Morata like that too. I'm not picking up Morata too. But like I'm gonna put Tammy just above Morata, but he's still not good enough.
Listen,
Oh.
Respect
not
Tammy
Tammy,
Abraham, bruv, about
Tammy's a
putting
baller.
just above Morata.
Do you know what?
Level
He might
zero that
go
fraud.
to Dortmund,
Tammy's
man.
at least 3 levels above Morata.
Oh,
Yeah,
Damn
easy,
right.
easy with
That's
them.
what every
Easy with
season
them.
is
two.
How many levels are there? Then where's Haaland? Is he like 17 levels above? Like, what's the?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yes.
guys,
No,
easy.
Costa and Drogba are 17 levels above. They're up there.
Yeah, damn right, man.
And Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank can go up there as well with Zola. We can put Zola up there as well.
Special
Easy
shout out
with
to
them.
Crespo
Easy
and
with them.
Anelka while we're out here too.
Crespo and
Easy with the Murata slander. He just got
Nicola
Atleti just got
Anelka,
another
man.
10 million from Hoovy for him.
Do you know
Yeah,
what? Yeah, I was
that's
saying
what
actually
they-
the other day. Yeah, you know
I
that.
swear
You
that
know,
man's been passed around more than a blunt. I
you
swear
know
to
that
God.
run from you know Hummels, yeah? Hummels had the ball and then Mbappe was like literally
Yeah, he's
7
gone.
yards behind. And
Yeah.
that reminded me of
It was
Anelka,
30.
you know?
It was 30 yards behind. I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand how
I haven't seen a player do that. Like
I was in
since
disbelief
Anelka
when he got
even.
that ball. When
Is
he got
Anelka
that
even
ball, I
that
was
guy?
in disbelief.
Hummels was in
You
slow
know what
motion,
made-
innit?
Do you know what confused me more about that, right? It took him, he literally had to make up 30 yards to get the ball. But then when he got the ball, Hummels looked quicker. It was weird. It was like,
No, I mean,
how the hell has he even caught up with him?
You move slower with the ball. You move slower with the ball. Everyone
Yeah, he
knows.
does, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Everyone moves slower with the ball.
Except Timo
Especially,
Werner.
that's the problem with Werner. Is he doesn't get that. That's the problem with Werner. He
That's what I love about him.
tries to keep that same pace.
Oh, fucking hell.
What's going on here?
What the fuck?
Oh, just the man. Just the
Why
man.
you gotta say shit like this? Oh my God.
Wow.
I ain't say nothing, bro.
Nah, the stream today has been ridiculous.
To be fair though, it's got a point. It's like comparing two pieces
Who's
of
gonna
shit.
argue
isn't it?
that statement now,
Like,
bro? Even I can't. Oh,
Oh, just say Tammy and Dan and Morata is
No
like
more
saying
agendas. The agendas have just died.
It is though. It's true. It's true.
I can't do your age, bro. There's no point.
Nah, man.
You're comparing shit with shit. That's what you're doing.
I am done.
Oi,
I am finished.
to get this back to
shit, bro.
football a little bit, Daka to Leicester is a done deal.
How'd you know? Who said that?
Fabrizio's just tweeted it.
Oh, we'll
done.
go and have a look.
Fucking
That is
hell,
unbelievable. If they've
It's
done that,
in my opinion, I think it's gonna be what Iheanacho was for Man City. Just someone
Yes, you can't, innit?
that's gonna
You
try to
can't
develop-
yo,
kill it.
I'm telling you, lot, right now, watch out for this Daka guy.
And the thing is, as well, he hasn't got African Cup of Nations. Zambia didn't make it, so
Yeah, Leicester.
That was really weird.
That's crazy.
I know this is going to take it off topic quickly, but right, Arsenal were trying to get Ben White for 45 million. Yeah,
And he said
well,
no.
Pau Torres is 45 million as well, but and he wants to go somewhere. And they come to go instead of getting Pau Torres, they've gone after Ben White. It makes no sense. There's no
Especially after Pau Torres put Aubameyang in a pack, especially.
That's what I'm saying. The fuck? They're both 45 million.
Fucking hell.
No, I don't think Ben White was 45 million. Didn't they decline?
It says here.
They
Yeah,
declined.
they've rejected it. They're still trying though.
They declined. No, didn't Brighton decline?
it was 40 million. They declined 40 million.
The next
Oh, is
thing,
it?
man.
It's got to. All right.
Johnny, this is all your fault, innit? From now on, any transfer links, we're going to talk about next.
The next
Fucked,
round.
bro. It's absolutely
Fuck
fucked.
us,
Come
You
on,
got
man.
fully
Look at
ruined
the
it,
weight
man.
on that.
Money.
No, you've definitely photoshopped his neck. His neck is not. He
No,
looks like
I ain't touched that.
I'm sorry,
I ain't
you
touched,
have.
You ain't touched it. No, that's fine. That's Photoshop, man. Money's that's his neck, bro. That's what I'm
I'm having a
saying,
look
man.
now. I'm actually looking.
Anyway.
Money's built. Money's
Yeah,
a
there's
big
Christensen's
shitter.
neck.
Mount is next up.
It's twig.
Yeah,
Twig
look
neck.
at that. It's defined, man.
It's a twig neck.
Massive.
Mount's neck is solid, mate. He's solid.
Oh, man.
He's strong, man. I'm telling you.
I've just ripped Mason Mount's neck on Google and it's just got so lost it doesn't know what I'm talking about. Oh, that is actually hench. I'm not going to lie. Look at that.
What is going on?
I told you.
Hey,
bro.
I gotta go, lads. I'm out, yeah?
Yeah.
Big up, man.
That is jokes. I didn't
I was
notice
gonna
that.
say about Tomori. 28 million gone in it. So I think we're gonna get that 30 million at least from Tomori still, is it?
No, it was 20.
27.5.
That's going
Wait,
to
were
bite
there
us in the
add-ons?
arse.
Were there add-ons?
Fabrizio Romano said, yeah, it says like
Oh my
28
God.
million. Let me check.
That's decent money, dude.
There's
That's
no
decent
add-on though.
money.
There's no add-on for him. Yeah. Yeah, he
1
says
0 Holland.
28 mil.
28 mil. Yeah.
Timo Werner's next bet long. What the
20
fuck?
28.5 million.
Go for a 50-50 in the air with him.
Man,
Oh,
just
look at
stretching, just stretching.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
25 million though. But yeah.
Holland
Timo Werner had a better game than Havertz against France.
I mean, it wasn't exactly difficult. I'll be real.
Nah,
Dude, Werner played for like 5 minutes.
That was fucking
Yeah.
No, let's be honest, bro. That Germany side is very, very, very. I don't know what the hell's going on with that team. Like,
No, they
Listen, Germany dominated France. It's just this guy Hummel. I'm fed up with him. Why does he start? I'm
They
fed up
didn't
with
dominate
him.
shit.
I'm
They
fed
did
up
not
with
dominate
Emre
dominate
Khan.
shit. They didn't
They had more
dominate shit.
possession. They had more possession,
That
but they
doesn't mean
did suffer
anything.
with it.
That means nothing. They barely got a shot on target, dude. They did nothing.
They were.
Plasma, quick question. How come you don't rate Havertz? I want to hear why.
I'm not having it.
I think he's just very moody. He's not going to give you 40 games a season.
He
But
literally
what
did
has
that for
given you that
Leverkusen
impression?
twice.
Oh my God, Mason Mount, eat your heart out. Look at that from
Oh,
Kepa.
God.
Nah, that's too long, man. That's too long.
So you're
should
saying
start-
that
You
That's
should
a
start
dinosaur.
headering shots going into the top corner.
No
You'd have a better
bullshit.
chance of saving
No
them than his
bullshit.
hands.
His neck's
No
longer than
way,
his arm,
yeah.
Lewis.
Probably got more muscle behind it as well.
Exactly. Man can't reach his corners for nothing.
His
Big up
neck's longer than
easy,
his arm.
man.
What's
That's
the
They need
jokes,
to stop
man.
like trying to catch crosses. He should start like fucking trying to header them out himself.
Catching it, his
Might
neck.
have a better chance.
Wait, sorry, just go back to Klaas's question. What? So you don't like his work rate or something about Havertz, though? Go on, Klaas.
I'm not
No,
having it.
he won't give you
Yeah,
40
I
games,
think
apparently.
what he
He's
does
literally done that,
during the play
Listen,
can be done
Massive.
by any player.
Havertz
But
is
he
a
can't.
baller. That's all I'm going to say. But Havertz is the man. Watch the next
Go on,
season or
Frank.
two.
Go on,
He
Frank.
is going to be the guy. My guy,
I
Kai
think
Havertz.
he's gonna
Easy
disappoint
jokes,
everyone.
man.
I think he's gonna be overrated. He's
I
gonna
can't be asked,
disappoint
man.
Kai
everyone.
Havertz is too good, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, big up, mate.
He's too
First
good.
touches are really nice. He's very elegant, but he's not a player who you can expect to build a team around, or he's going to turn up every game. He's not. He's more kind of a luxury player, like
Did you
like
not see his
Pogba.
performance against Real Madrid? That was one of the best performances I've ever seen of him.
He was an
absolute
absolute shithouse in that performance.
He was ruining it.
Graham again. Here we go. Spud's considered Kepa for manager. Can't be arsed, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
You
got
probably
Sammy
still get
fighting,
pissed
innit?
off with their mentality and leave.
I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad for them.
Nah,
Why?
Spurs will probably sell Kane and want to buy
Oh,
Kepa for strikers.
They're about to lose Kane. What can they do? They're
Good.
We're not
Good. They're Tottenham. Get
This is
liquidated.
brilliant, bro. What are you talking
Top
about,
six isn't
mate?
a thing anymore.
It's
want him
glorious.
relegated. I want
You
him
have
relegated.
empathy for the wrong teammates. Nah, fuck
Yeah, isn't it amazing? Spurs are in crisis.
I love
Great.
it. I love it.
Why
I
are we
agree with
rating them anyway? They shouldn't be a rival.
No one
Like,
rates them.
I don't care.
Rate
Bro. We don't
them.
like them.
They're not even a top 6 team anymore. They're not
I'm sure we're all agreement that there isn't a top 6. There's a top 5, and the North London clubs aren't involved.
Leicester
in
in
it.
it. Leicester
Yeah,
in it.
Leicester are in it, and
Yeah,
Arsenal
Leicester,
and
one of
Spurs
them.
aren't.
The closest team to get into that top 6 after Leicester is West Ham.
Yeah, well, maybe if they
And even
can.
then it's a bit
We'll see what
debatable.
they do this season.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
No,
But
he's
that's the whole point. Is like that's debatable, but that's the next team you can argue is in that top 6.
West Ham is in Europe. Neither of them are. He's right.
No. Spurs are. They're in the conference.
Definitely Arsenal.
That's not Europe.
Oh, it is.
No, they're in
It's,
Greece.
it's
man.
the
Do you know-
third European competition.
Would you
bro.
know?
It's
Would you
Europe.
like to know who they could be potentially playing? I think in that
Olympiacos.
competition. No,
Olympiacos.
Roma. I
Please,
fucking hope to God.
Please.
I fucking hope to God that Jose Mourinho knocks them out of Europe. Oh,
With
fucking
Mkhitaryan, with Henrik Mkhitaryan.
Oh my God. Oh, Mkhitaryan.
Spinazzola masterclass.
No, oh, you know Xhaka's done Roma as well. Oh my god, Xhaka.
Zola masterclass.
No way.
What the hell
Xhaka's
is
going
Mourinho
Roma.
thinking about?
Oh no.
Spending money on Xhaka.
Just imagine that White Hart Lane 0-0 on aggregate, and you see Pedro running down the wing.
Oh my god, yeah, Pedro too.
Yo,
Oh,
I forgot about him.
it's a match made in heaven. It's a match made in heaven. I'm watching every single Roma game.
Rodriguez, bro.
Punts into the top right.
Do you remember when Pedro done that little Cruyff turn against Spurs at home? He cut inside.
Oh, yeah,
He was
yeah.
right foot top corner.
Yeah.
He's gonna bang one of them. Trust me, for Roma.
Beautiful stuff.
That goal was so good. It was so. You know,
Yeah, that was.
as much as I didn't rate him, he was a quality player for us. He was really good.
Big up Artem saying Havertz's biggest problem is he plays the game at his own pace, which is normally good, but he does need to turn up his intensity and urgency at certain times. He does seem very reserved on the pitch, like he saves his energy for when he's in the action, but
Yeah, but I
whereas
think
he
he
doesn't
looks
really
like
roam
that.
around off the ball as much. But his movement and his distant cover isn't really as bad as people make it out to be.
I just think that's his swagger. That's his swagger, man.
Exactly. Johnny's
It
right.
makes it. It looks like that, but he's not. He's when he runs forward, he literally gallops, man. It's crazy.
does.
Like he's rapid and he tackles, man. He gets stuck in. Like I don't see it like that. I think it's down to the players around him as well. It's not just him. Like when you watch the Germany game, like as soon as they took Havertz off, they went shit, man. They were shit. Like before, when Havertz was on, like he didn't have
He
his
was
best
making
game,
runs into spaces.
but he was getting in little pockets whereas when he went off, they lost that. They lost it completely.
Yeah, I hear that. But guys, I've got to end the stream. I've got to jump off because I've got to start the next stream as well. Big up everyone who's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button.
Yes.
We'll be back at 10 p.m. for Shameless FC. Take care. We'll leave you with, as always, the Wham Neck itself. Take care, like and subscribe. And as always,